Let's just find our standing position first, everyone. Pop the feet together for me. And turn the toes out. Keep the heels together, take the heels out in line. So the second and third toe is in line with the knees and hips. Shoulders are nice and relaxed back and down. And from here, we're going to go into a little simple arm combination. So the arm lifts to the front, that side, isn't it? You're going to go to the front, and then you're going to go to the side. So let's go when you're ready. To the front, and to the side. So first 5, 10 minutes, etc. It's just about getting mobile and getting warmed up. So big reach up and out. Reach up and out. Now do the same on the other arm. Forwards and open. Forwards and open. So we're keeping nice and still, yeah. Keeping nice and tall and just getting moving. Let the arms relax by your side and roll them shoulders. So you can make it as big or as little as you want, but really try and get the up of it and then really sink it back and down, yeah? So you can really get a nice big range of movement. Then from here, just reverse it. So again, come up first and then bring it forward. Come up, bring it forward. Really just trying to get that little roll, that little stretch from shoulders. Alright, let's take both arms up to the top and just come into a little pull down. So as you pull it down, bring the elbows right into the side here and get that squeeze at the blades. Now from here, let's take the head forward, round up the upper back, get that upper back stretch, and then open out nice and wide and look up to the ceiling. And again, reach forward, and then again, open out for me. So again, we're just trying to find that little round up in the back, and then the squeeze of the blades. Right, last one. Okay, arms by side, drop into side bend. Slide the hand towards the knee and reach as far down as you can. So make sure you're going side to side and not forward and back. Just getting that reach. Getting that reach. So really find that little stretch for the side of the waist as we drop down. Okay, so let's bring a little bit of a twist into it now. So just relax the arms and just let your upper body take a little twist from side to side. So look from one way to the other. And once you've got that, let the heels start to turn so you can turn your body a bit more and hopefully you can feel a little bit more twist and ease out as we take it side to side, yeah? Now, coming back into the centre for me. Again, just make sure everything's not changed. Yep, still nice and tall, everything's still in line. Bring yourself just into a simple knee lift, yeah? So just lift your knee and relax down. Lift your knee and relax down. So arms, you can have them at the side, you can just have them relaxing here. You know, put them wherever you need to put them, yeah? And again, just keeping nice and tall and that weight in that supporting leg, keep that knee soft. And then from here, we can just start to bring in a little open to the side, bring it back in and pop it down. And again, you're just lifting as high as you can go and taking it wherever you can go with it, yeah? So hopefully it just gets a little stretch here. So again, just keep focus on keeping tall and square to the front. And then from here, bring it into a brush, right leg forward and back. Left knee stays soft, so the weight's in the leg, and obviously the body's staying central. And this leg is just going forward and back. Try not to bend it though. And if you need to put your toe down in between because you're losing your balance, that's okay. And then just change it to the other leg and brush again forward and back. Again, you're keeping still, you're keeping tall, you're just letting that leg go forward and back. Okay, lovely. Let's bring it into a double foot lift. So you're going to lift the heels and lift the toes. So when you're lifting up the heels, really come up as high as you can so you can get a bit of a stretch through your toes as well. And then let the heels lift. So just roll it and lift it back up. Then we'll keep it lifted as we introduce now just a pedal, alternate foot. So you're going to push the weight from one foot to the other. So let that heel push into the ground, and again let that foot lift as high as you can get it. So now we've got some nice movement down into the feet, into the ankles. We can just start moving a little bit more into the legs. So if you just put the hands to the front of your legs for me, we're going to do a very small, just a small top squat and stand. So all we want to do is bend the knees and sit the hips, no matter how high or low the squat is. But for now it's just staying high. Knees are tracking forwards and you're keeping your body lifted. Remember, don't do that, because that's not a squat. Yeah, no bowing, all is nice and tall in the posture. Lovely. I should always be able to see your face. Then we can just start to introduce a little bit of depth to it now. So just a little bit lower, about halfway down now. And then really focus what you're doing with the heels. Are you pushing nice and really down into them as you come down, and then push out of them to stand. Keep pushing the legs forward so the knees track the toes so we can get the fronts of the legs in. Okay, now we can get a little bit lower even still. So come down and up, come down and up. Okay, so we're going to hold on to this squat now. So keep going with the squat. Just bring the hands to the hips, yeah? Keep the posture lifted, and I just want you to give me a little side leg as you stand up, and then squat to the other side, yeah. So just squat and lift the leg, nice and steady, we're not rushing. So we've gone forward and back with the brush earlier, and I'll just bring a little bit more in for it. So again, focus on what you're doing with your upper body, and then we're going to just introduce a little diagonal to the back corner. So squat, diagonal back corner, and then the other one. So just warming legs nicely now, and getting that little diagonal squeeze back. So hopefully by now you can feel nice and warm in that lower part of the body, legs, bum. Okay, this is our last two. Okay, bring yourself back into center. So we'll do a little bit of a single leg move now, where we're just going to add a little reach forward and back. So I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. You'll keep your weight in your supporting leg. Okay, same arm, same leg. And all we're going to do is tip from our hip and just reach down, and then come straight back up and lift the knee. So it's a tip and reach, and lift the knee. Okay? Now, I'm not looking for you touching the floor because I want it to stay continuous. Okay? And make sure the supporting leg, you're bending into it so that leg is getting a little bit of work into it as well. So, are we ready? Lift the knee. Yep. And let's tip and reach and then come back up. So you want to reach to about your kneecap. Yeah? That leg is going straight back. The back is straight, you're tipping from your hip, and all the weight is in that supporting leg, which you are bending and straightening. Again, you're only looking to get a small distance. Go where you can go, where you can maintain control. One more. And come back in. Let's change to the other leg now. So again, just reset. Once you've got it, let's go. So again, we're not looking to touch the floor, we just want to keep it continuous. You might be moving a little bit, you might be moving to the knee, yeah, and taking the leg high. Either way is good, yeah, just focus on what you can bring. It's just our little bit of stability work, engaging core, a little bit of strength kicking in as we're still getting that nice warm feeling in the body. Right, last one. Now, coming into centre, we have the roll down stretch. Make sure everything's as it was. Drop the chin, relax the shoulders. So everything's slouched, yeah? Now we can just start to slide the hands down our legs and reach as far down as we can. So your hands are looking towards the floor, or touching the floor. The head wants to tuck in near the legs, and then all the body weight is in towards your toes. A slight knee bend is fine, or if you're really flexible with your hamstrings, straighten your legs, it's all good. And slowly bring it up. So the first one, it's almost a bit awkward, yeah, a little bit stiff perhaps. So reset yourself through, we'll just go down again, yeah. So we organised, off we go. Head, shoulders, push, come on down again. And again, just come into that same position that we had. Body weight forward, head tucked in. Keep the breathing. Now from here, take a deep breath in, everyone. And as you breathe out, can you just try and push yourself a little further forward, tuck the head in a bit more, and just try and increase that stretch for me. If you've got your hands already down on the floor, push the hands in the ground. If you're not quite there yet, try pushing that bit further towards the ground. Come back up. At the top. Quick reset, lovely. So we've increased that a little bit now, stayed down a bit longer. Let's just do it one more time, and we'll just try a little bit more push from it, yeah? So let's go, head, shoulders, and relax it down for me, yeah? Come on down, as far as we can. Deep breath in, breathe it out and push further forward. And then slowly come back up. Nice one. Good job, everyone. We are warm, we are stretched, we are ready and raring to go. So have a quick release off, get a quick drink if you need. We're going to take it down onto the floor now. So adjust your cameras or whatever. Now come on down. Okay, so starting off with our first set today, I want you to come down onto the elbows, please. So pop the elbows under the shoulders, and you want your knees under your hips so your bum's sticking up in the air. Of course, it's not a plank this, we'd never do a plank like this. The shoulders are relaxed, the middle is nice and tight, and I'm just going to get you to take one leg and straighten it off. Okay? You got that? And then from here, I'm just going to go into a little leg extension up and down. So it's just a simple leg lift. Now keep that middle pulled in nice and tight. We're going to get a little bit of core activation while we're here. And you're just getting that leg lift up and down. Now, hold the leg in the air, and it doesn't want to be too high. Yes, it's just in line with your body, and give it a circle. Just a small circle around. So keep it at the top, keep the leg long, and circle. I know sometimes when you're on your elbows and your knees like this, a circle is not the easiest of things to do, so if it's a bit of a zigzag, don't worry. Just find a direction. And then the other way. And then relax the leg back down and change to your other leg. Straighten it off and now lift it up and down. So leg is straight and it just lifts up and down. So as the leg's lifting, we're getting that glute activation. There's a little bit of lower back there along the way. The leg's nice and long, so keep it nice and long. And that core's activating. Now hold it and let's go in any direction you like. Find a little circle for me. And the other way. Now, come down onto the knees and come up onto the hands. So you're bringing it now into all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Go back to the opposite leg now and just give me an in and out. So again, middle is tight, hands under shoulders, shoulders are set back and down. You just got that out and in action. It's a little bit of weight bearing. If you've got issues when it comes to weight bearing on the hands, because the wrists are not very good, remember you can always come up to the fist like this. It might be a little bit more manageable for you. Now keep the in and out going, but make it a diagonal. So it's out to diagonal, back in. Out to diagonal, back in. So you'll notice then it's just a little bit harder to stay central as the leg's going out. That's fine, don't worry about it. But just try and keep the movement minimal through that middle of the body. Okay, perfect. Change leg now, in and out, straight line. Again, middle staying nice and tight. Everything is square, everything is central, yeah? Good, good, good. And now we're going on to that diagonal, please, when you're ready. Again, a little bit more stability required, a little bit more focus on that middle. Yep. And stop. Lovely. Just sit yourself back. Take a little release off here. So come down into child's pose. You want the head down in between the arms. And a nice big sit back. Okay, so now we're going to bring it down onto the front, please. So when you're ready, come on down. Now, just to start with, relax the hands and the arms by your side, so the elbows are in line with the shoulders, please. Pop the feet together and squeeze that bum nice and tight. Okay? So from here, it's just a bog standard back extension. Take a deep breath in, lift that chin and chest up, and back out, relax it down. Deep breath in, lift up. Exhale it out, relax down. And again, deep breath in, up, out and down. Now, a common thing is people press through the hands to lift up in the arms. Make sure you're not doing that, guys, because we want to activate the back muscles. So keep squeezing the glutes tight and lifting and lowering. Okay? So hopefully by now we've settled into the move. We're all right on our front. We've got that nice tight squeeze at the glutes still. We never lose that. We want to keep those glute muscles activating. We're lifting up as high as we can go till we can't get any further. And that's when we know we start getting the most out of the back extension. So if you can just keep this going, but take the arms out in front. Okay, keep the shoulders relaxed back and down. And take them into a little bit of a V shape. Yes, the arms make a little bit of a V. And then one arm at a time, you're just going to pull the arm back so the elbow comes into the ribs. And then take it down and then change. Lift up, pull in, and change. So lift and pull and change. So again, just make sure that you're not pressing any weight through that supporting arm or hand that's on the floor. You're taking your time for each repetition. We're not rushing this. You're keeping that nice tight squeeze still at the glute. And of course, you're still breathing. Now we're getting these shoulders activated as the arms pulling back and up. We can then start to bring in both arms as we lift and squeeze back. Squeeze the blades, pull right in, and then stretch back down. So lift and pull both arms, so it's turned into the VW. Now you can get a little bit more activation around the upper part of the back and the back of the shoulders. So really squeeze those elbows in to your ribs and really try and get those shoulder blades to squeeze together as much as you can, yeah, as you're pulling into that W, okay? Then stretch as long as you can out into the V and then back to your W, okay? So another check-in again, still squeezing bum, that's not stopped. Yeah, and still breathing. No, I can't have that stopping, yeah? I can't get to you. So hopefully by now we are feeling that everything's just nice and warm in the back now and the shoulders. And you can just introduce a simple leg lift. So you just lift one leg at a time. And when you lift it, you're lifting the leg high enough for at least your knee to come off the ground. Okay? You want to feel the activation in the hamstring and in towards the glute. Once they're activated more, then this back's going to work more because everything's linked up. Okay? So really take it just to where you can go. Never let your hips come off the ground though. Okay? Use the pull of the arms and the squeeze of the blades. So now we're moving nicely with that. We can just double the leg up now. Okay, as we're coming towards the end of this section. Yep. So again, try that both leg lift. And what you should notice as well, when everything's moving now off the ground, we should be able to get that little bit more height. And it should just happen naturally. But you can make it happen by just getting a little bit more squeeze in the bum, really adding that whole body moving as one together to get you up. So really get to the top end of the feeling of it for me, guys, as we're coming towards the end of this section. So get the most out of the muscles, yeah? Every last drop of juice out the tank. Of course, you're still breathing, you're still squeezing your bum. Oh, there's too much to remember. So give me two more. And then just relax it down. Lovely, well done. Sit yourself up and have a little stretch back, everyone. Come back to that child's pose. Let your bum sit as far back as you can get it to go. And then reach the arms as far as you can. Drop the head right down. And just enjoy, feel now, you should be feeling some nice release work right into your shoulders and through that upper back and down your spine. Go on, try taking yourself a bit longer, lengthen out a bit more. Okay, lovely. Right, let's turn things over onto the back now and do a little bit of work into the centre for the core and the abdominals, yeah? So come on down, everyone. Now, first things first, we just want to find our position in the ground, yeah? And that little brace in the middle. So pull it in nice and tight into your middle here and push your back down into the mat. So as you push your back down, you'll get a little tilt, yeah, around the hips, and you can feel that you've activated here in the middle. You need to hold on to that, remember? Now the feet are just hip width apart, and you've got a small gap between your heel and bum. So from here, just take the hands to the head, and I want you to just give me a bog standard crunch. Let's go. So lift up, and back down. Lift up and back down. I'm going to breathe out as you lift up. and in as you come down. The chin is tucked in, there's no pulling on the head or neck. It's all got to come from the centre. So again, we're pushed down, we're pulled in tight. We've got that activation, yeah? We need that brace. So from here, we're just going to add a little reach to it. So come up to hold, extend the arm forwards, bring the hands back to the head, and back down to the floor. And again, crunch, reach, reset, head down. Crunch, reach, reset, and down. So it's just a little bit more time in the air now, yeah? And you just need to rely on keeping that middle nice and tight, keeping that body nice and high, so those ribs are forward, as those arms reach in front. So hopefully by now we're nice and warm into the middle, okay? So we can just start to bring a little bit more into it. So if you can, lift one knee in line with the hip as you crunch. So it comes up, stretch, in and down. Up, stretch, in and down. And this leg just lifts up, the knee is in line with the hip, and that's it. Again, we're taking our time. It's nice and simple, nice and effective. Now we could try that as a double if you fancy. So everything lifts, reach, center and down. So what you've fetched in now is both knees and then both legs going down. This is when the back's going to want to arch because you've got that little bit more resistance now. So let's make sure we've not lost that nice tight brace in the middle, because we don't want to feel the pull on our backs as we're moving the legs. If you feel it happening though, what you can do is just drop back to one leg. And you know, with everything else, guys, always try the add-ons. If they don't suit you, drop back to something we've just been doing that will keep you moving, okay? And then as you extend the arms, you could extend your legs up to the ceiling. So crunch these up, extend, and then center and down. Crunch, extend, center and down. So just a little bit more extension there to generate just a little bit more resistance. Let's try and really extend those legs as long as we can if we're lifting them. Again, remember, you can do a single leg version, is all good. And stop. Lovely. Have a quick relax off side to side. I'm just going to bring a little bit in now for the hips and those lower abdominals. Okay, so they'll both be working together at the same time. So for this one, you can either have your arms by your side or just put the hands in towards the top of your bum, bottom of your back. Okay. Now you push that back down nice and flat. Again, in towards the hands if the hands are there, or just into the floor. Head and shoulders relaxed, middle is nice and tight, and take your legs up to the ceiling. Now from here it's just a leg drop down and back up, or the leg down and back up. So as it's going down and up, we know the back is going to want to arch. We're not going to let that happen. We're just going to keep it into the middle. And I'm aiming for a couple of inches off the floor. If that's too low for you today, don't come as far down. Find where you can get a bit of resistance, but you've got the control and it can keep you moving. Now, hold your next one down and then circle it so it comes up to the centre, and then change. So you drop down, open it out wide, lift it up, and then change. So what you've got now is that more range, and you'll just take it to where, as wide as you can, to feel around the hip, yeah? That stretch and that resistance. If you're a little bit tight in the hips today, you'll probably feel it quite easily. Let's get them a bit stretched out and open through for you. I'm going to get us to change direction now. So you start at the top, you open out, drop it down, lift it up and change. Drop it down, open, centre and up. So all you're doing is just reversing the direction I've just had you going. Okay, let's just take a quick reset. Give yourself a quick hug, relax off side to side. Good job, everyone. So what we'll do now is we'll double up the fun. Yeah? So we can do both legs now at the same time, and we'll go one direction first and then we'll go the other after. Alright? Now, as always, give it a few reps. If it doesn't suit you today, then drop back to that alternate leg I've just been doing with you, okay? So get the hands top of the bum, bottom of the back, or by your side, wherever you were putting them. Relax your head and shoulders down, pull the middle in tight, and now lift your legs up to the ceiling. So both legs, we drop down, and when you get to your lowest point, open up, circle back to centre. Lovely, and back down again. Down, open. That's it, we got it. Now, we're still tight in the middle, so we're not arching the back. Reverse it, go the opposite way now. So open wide, come down, and lift up. Wide, down, open, lift up. And stop. Have a quick reset, well done. Good. Make sure you weren't holding your breath. Alright. Now we could do that just one more time, okay? And you can go again single or double leg, but let's add a little bit of a crunch to it as well, okay? So if you take your legs back up, You're going to lower the legs down, open out, yeah, just like you have done. But if you can, start here with the head up and let everything drop down. Open the arms as well as the legs and lift up. Okay, should we get a try? Let's go. Down, open and lift. Down, open and lift. Now reverse it. So you're going to go out, down, lift up the center. Out, down, lift up the center. And stop. There we go. Well done. Let the whole body just relax into the mat. Legs long, arms long behind you. Head down. Just relax. So you got nice deep breaths in and out. Eyes are closed. And just take a little minute to let the body fall heavy into the mat. And your mind to empty for a little minute. Any tension, just let it drift away. Okay, come back in. Bring your legs in for me and place that right ankle onto the left knee. Now take your right hand to that knee and push it away from you. Now push it far enough to feel a stretch here at the hip joint. Yeah. Push it out. You'll also feel a little bit in towards your glute as well. So everyone's got that little bit of a release happening now, but we're going to drop over to the left while being in this position to get a bit more from it. So take both arms flat to the floor. Yeah. Now drop over to the left, so that right foot's going to go flat to the ground, the left leg's flat to the floor, and your right knee is pointed up. Take your left hand to it and push it away. But still keep your right shoulder glute. Now there should be a lot more stretch to that hip and glute, which is what we're looking for. And try pushing it a bit more if you can. Okay, relax it. Now control back up to the center. And change your leg for me. So left ankle, right knee now. Put the hand to that left knee and push it away. Just stay here. So again, you're finding that little release around the hip joint to start and a little bit in towards your glute. And then let the arms come flat now. Keep pushing that knee as you drop the leg over to the right. That left foot's going flat, that right leg's on the ground. Take that right hand to it and push it away. Come on, push it out. And really try and again, increase that hip. A little glute stretch. Okay, relax it down. Oh no, push it a bit further. Aha. Now relax it down. Bring the leg back up to center and put the foot down to the ground for me. Just pop the hands to the legs and pull them in nice and tight and give them a little reach off side to side to side, and then add a bit of circular motion. She's getting that little bit of a massage down in towards your spine, bottom, yeah, other way. Yeah, get it circling round. Lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to get you to turn yourself onto your front, please. So turn over, scrape over, whatever you need to do. Relax yourself right down into the floor. Any leg you like, grab hold of it. Pull the heel, same arm, same leg, yeah? Pull the heel into the bum and just relax into the ground with it. Now we want to feel a stretch down the front of the leg, everyone. So relax the shoulder, heel in, and knees together. So you can feel that stretch into the front of the leg, but then pull on it tighter and try and push the hips down into the mat by squeezing your bum a bit. And that should have given you a little bit more stretch in the front of that leg. So let's relax that off now and change for me. So heel up, grab hold, heel to bum, knees together. And then again, try pulling that little bit tighter now to increase. And relax. Now bring the elbows in by your side, pop the elbows under the shoulders, and just lift yourself up here. Set your shoulders away, squeeze your bum, push the hips down, and you just want to feel that gentle release in towards your lower back. You have to feel it a little bit in towards the top part of the abs, a little bit into the front. And of course, if we do want more, we can bring it up onto the hands. So slide the hands where the elbows were, set your shoulders right back and push up now onto those hands, shoulders come right back, and then you really push your hips down into the mat. Lift that body up and really feel it down in towards your back and down the front of your body. Keep squeezing and pushing down, yeah? And then just let that bum lift up, nice and easy. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Yeah. And then take an arch up into cat stretch. Chin goes in, back arches up as much as it can, push through palms, and find the ease off through the muscle. Find that bit of tension and just stay there with it. Keep breathing and just hold this cat stretch. Now relax it down, let everything just relax down. Everything relax, relax, relax. And then again, arch it back up, tuck back in. Big, big stretch up. Now gently sit back into that child's pose. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me for the next one. So just let everything drop down and relax for me first. And again, you're just breathing in and out. Letting the body fall heavy into the mat. Just take the right hand to the right on a diagonal. Then let the left hand come across on top of it. And then drop the head down in between the arms. You'll get a little bit of a stretch now at the left hand side of the body. If you're not feeling much, then take that right hand further and then that left hand further until you can find it. So you should be coming from right under the shoulder blade, and up the side of the body. And then bring it into the middle and take it to the left. So left hand on diagonal now, right hand on top, head drops down again, find your stretch. And again, if you need to go further, travel it further across and hold it there. Then come into the centre, everyone, and lift up onto your knees. Now, take your right leg forward for me, but keep the left knee under the hip, so don't be leaning forward, yeah? So, knee is under hip, yep. Take both arms up to the ceiling and push up as high as you can, okay? Set the shoulders away and then push the arms behind you. So you're feeling that a little bit more towards your upper back. Now you've got right leg in front, let the right hand come down. Take yourself over to the right now and just get this stretch coming up from the hip and the side of the body. Really let this arm come across towards your ear. Let your head drop and just reach as far down as you can. Now come to the centre. Now straighten off this leg, yeah? And then hands on hips, just tip forward into a hamstring stretch. So the hip and bum sits back, the hands are here at the hips. If you want, you could bring the hands down and sit a little further back to feel more of the hamstring. Just hold it where you feel it, yeah? Excellent. Slide that one in then and swap it round, everyone. So you've got knee under hip now. Again. Okay, and again, take that big stretch up to the ceiling for me. And then take the arm down and push over. Again, arm towards ear if you can, hand towards floor. Oh, lovely big stretch again up the side. And then let it come back to centre. Let this leg take it out in front. Tip, hands at hips first. So we're just going to build it a bit, yeah? So we can lengthen that bit more. So we'll find the stretch first. And now we've found the stretch, take the hands down towards the ground. And then relax it, bring it back. So come back to both knees. Keep the hands under the shoulders. Now tuck the toes. I'm going to lift the bum nice and high to the down dog stretch. So all I want you to do is push through the palms, lift your bum as high as you can get it. And then as you push through your palms, let your head drop in between your arms, tuck the chin in. And your heels, you're just going to do a little pedal where you press one down at a time. So just bend one knee and push the heel down. Then let your body start to move. So you're going to let the knee twist a bit, you're going to let the hips twist a bit, the upper body twist a bit, the shoulders twist a bit. You get it? Everything twists a bit, yes? It's getting a big release off. Now, come back down to the knees and sit back again to child's pose, nice and long. Now, I can probably guarantee that it feels a lot longer in the body, and it feels like a good, better stretch now. You've had that lengthen out everywhere. You can really sit the hips and bum further back and really just enjoy the stretch. Coming up to the centre for me now. Take your arms nice and wide, shoulders away, open up that chest. Nice big deep breaths in and out. Now come up onto one leg. Use that to get you up at this stage. Have a shake off. Have a roll through. Have a little release. Let me just turn this off. Give yourselves a little clap, everyone. Thanks very much. Well done. Thank you for joining today. And again, don't forget the time changes for next week. I do apologise for anybody that does inconvenience. So thank you. Adios.
Yes.